So yeah, I decided to get a little extra workout in today. I've been doing a whole bunch of work around the house and rode my bike a lot today. So I thought I'd get some more snatches in and then go for another bike ride. Just because I just need a little bit extra work. Okay, so I got Instagram Live going on, and so I'll do my best. My bar right likes to roll, so I use that to stop it. Oh boy. Doubles are the magic number when I train to snatch. I won't do very many sets, but this will be kind of fun. And I think the bar is rolling. Oh no, there it goes. One thing I've noticed with yard work is that yard work takes as much out of me as a really hard weight workout. It's just not that difficult, but it just beats me up. So today, there's Mr. Black. So today, I did power raking and then followed it up with putting all the extra junk on the bare spot. So let's hope that'll, save some water this year and, make things a little better for when the summer hits. I'm also on Instagram, so if any of you Instagrammers have questions, I'll answer them. And I'll be nice today. I won't be as grumpy as I usually am. One of my students from St. Mary's came by today, and that's always nice. He's strength and conditioning coach for a local team, and it's kind of cool, just to be able to talk to somebody about what we do and the way careers go. Hey, Gernot, man, how are you? I was just reading some stuff about German throwers, and I thought of you. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Let's hope we get COVID behind us. I'm just doing some easy snatches today. So Gernot, yesterday I saw Gia Smallwood. She's a former American record holder in the discus, and she's been throwing in some meets. So my thrower had a nice, about a 3 or 4 meter PR yesterday. Yeah, between 3 and 4 meters, which is always nice. So yeah, good to hear. Good to hear you're doing well, Gernot. Okay, let's get some more snatches in. So this is just an extra little workout. After doing yard work for a couple hours, I'm kind of beat up, and I thought a couple easy sets of snatches would make me feel better, and that always seems to help. It's kind of fun how many people join us from just so many different countries. Today the face mask ban went off here where I live, but I still do it, but it's kind of cool. It's good. trying to snatch almost every single day. Get myself ready for this weightlifting meet. I'll snatch, probably almost double what I'm training on today, but when you're at my age and train as long as I have, it's not the power and the strength, it's the mobility and the flexibility and the timing. The timing, that's the big one, the tempo. So in my workshops this year, when I talk about things like the movement matrix or easy strength, what I'm going to try to do is a better job of teaching tension and tempo, which to me are the big tension, tempo, you know, that's how you throw the discus for. You don't throw the discus for going, it's, yeah. And the snatch is, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. I know that sounds insane. Hey, from Argentina, great place. I'm a huge fan of mate. Is that how I say it? I hope I say it right. Mate. Argentina is famous for the diet of steak and mate, which actually has, I think, all the nutrients a human needs to survive. And yeah, I could do worse than that. Try floating through child's pose to up dog. Okay. Hey, Costa Rica. Yeah, do we have is it Tico? Tika and Ticos? Is that right? Yeah, my friends. I love Costa Rica, for those of you who wonder. 2 more sets of doubles, and then I'll hop on my bike and we'll call it a day. If any of my Instagram friends have questions, ask now, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'll try not to, you know. That might be a good thing for me to discuss if I could do it all over again. And Venezuela's here in the house. Good. I think I would do a much better job worrying about tempo with not only just the throws, but also with the Olympic lifts. It's all about tempo. Woo! Before I came on today, I did a few sets of warm-ups. But I spent a long time working on the yard and then had guests over. It was nice. We're all, hopefully, there's a lot of excitement in my house with maybe my grandson Leo will come home tomorrow. He's been in intensive care for 2 weeks. And hopefully he'll come home tomorrow. So that'll be good news. So you can kind of feel it in the house. There's like this, there's excitement and things are getting done, but there's also the, you know, concern for the little guy. How do you stay so jacked and tan? Gernot, my next competition is May 15th. It's the state weightlifting meet, and I'm on track. Well, I'm on track to break the state national records. We'll see. How do I stay so jacked and tan? I don't know. Well, I lift weights 5 days a week, 6 this week, and I eat a lot of vegetables. Today I had, so one of the things I do I think really helps me is that I have I call it my gut biome break about twice a day. That's when I either eat sauerkraut or kimchi or any fermented foods and with a piece of fruit. And that just seems to do wonders for my body, I tell you. And thanks, it's so good to have all of you here. So I'll do one more set of 2, and then I'll just sit for a few minutes, and then I'll go. Jared is having a shot of bourbon for us. That's great. And Johnny, yeah, lean, yeah. So Johnny, I'm down 25 pounds. The miracle of, so for those of you who are European, I've lost about 11 kilos since January 1st. What I'm doing is an Olympic lift followed by a long walk, an Olympic lift, long rock. Today I'll Olympic lift, long bike ride, well, long, I'll ride around like an idiot for about half an hour. And then I've cut out booze almost entirely, though I did have champagne today because we did celebrate my grandson, but that's kind of what we do, yeah. So thanks, guys. Oh, shoot, I can't read. Thank you, Gernot. That means a lot. Yeah. Tell you this, I don't know if you, Gernot, if you read my work on doing the Olympic lifts with this other stuff, and if you don't have it, Gernot, just ping me an email and then I'll put the program up. It was in it's been in Wandering Weights once or twice, but I'll put it for you. I'll put it up again. It's, you know, it's funny because I'm doing your 30 for 30 when I'm doing my hypertrophy work, and then when I do my Olympic lifting, I do a power law, high intense Olympic lifting, long walk, and it's really been great. So thank you all. It's very kind. And thank you about my grandson. That means a lot. Thank you. Let's hope he gets out of intensive care. He's a fighter, though. He's a fighter. You know, he almost didn't make it. I'll just say that, and we don't talk anymore. But he's doing well. He'll be a nice addition. Leo Hemingway Robinson. He's gonna be a nice one. Set of 2. I'll clean up. I'll answer questions, and I'll hit my bike ride. Okay. I'll leave it there. So I'll do some more tomorrow. So I see a few questions. I'll answer those, and then I'll head out for my walk. Sound good? Okay. So Coach Vivo is going to start an intentional community workout. Yeah, first off, Coach, go to danjohn.net and pull up the Coyote Point Kettlebell Club. It's a 51-page PDF. It's free. Enjoy it. Really, just, it's going to sound weird. Everybody brings something. Everyone's part of it. Everyone's important. Your workouts have to be spontaneous. They can't be planned, because if the person who said they're going to bring 50 kettlebells forgot to bring 50 kettlebells, then you're kind of screwed. Jonathan says that was a short snatch grip farm war. Yeah, so I'm too lazy. I know I'm going to snatch again tomorrow, so I'm just going to leave the load on, and I'll warm up with the other bar and then use that. So Coach Vivo, read that. And then if you have any questions, certainly ping me, and we'll go through what you need, other things you need to know, okay? We have a question from Carson Gates. Do you think a degree in athletic training or exercise physiology is more beneficial? More beneficial than what would be question number 1. The only problem is, you know, and I teach at St. Mary's, I'm very proud of it, and I work with all kinds of people who have kinesiology degrees. The only thing is, sometimes, trust me, in this world, the experience is more important. You need to know the Olympic lifts. You need to know how to do kettlebells. You need to know calisthenics. You need to know nutrition. You need to know recovery. You need to know. And it takes a while to learn all that, but you got to be able to learn it and then, you know, teach it. And that's the $1 million part. And if you can do that, man, Yeah, you'll love the field. I would also, if you can, be around intern or hang around good coaches, good athletes too, just to master certain things. I'm not saying don't, I would never say don't get a degree, because that's just not, because I really believe in it. But at the same time, sometimes degrees can get in your way. One of my students was here today, great young man, Matthew, and he was thinking about getting a doctorate, and I'm like, because when you get a doctorate, that's 6 to 7 years out of your career, and you'll be busting your butt to pay that thing off for a long time. And frankly, the field might pass you by while you're studying this wormhole. The rest of us might be going somewhere else. I doubt that. Okay, we got Sean, 0431. Squat, push, pull, hinge, weighted carries. I've been living light since I first discovered your books, and thanks for your podcast. Thank you so much. Short farmer walk, looking up now. Okay, thank you. Carson, I'm not Dan, but I think XFIZ would be better. AT can skew your side towards the ATC. Yeah, okay, thank you for saying that. Experience is, now Drew, he has experience is better than education. Let's just say, let's do this. Let's not do better or worse. Experience and education dance with each other. Okay, it's a waltz. I'm not sure sometimes which one leads which one, but yeah, it's a dance. Think of it more as a dance. That might be a nicer way to say it. You bet. Thank you, Drew, for kicking in there. Well, I'll give another 30 seconds or so for any more questions, but gentle watchers on the YouTube channel, I'm always supposed to do, this whole thing, subscribe and like and all that stuff, and that's great. But today I just, I had just finished working in my yard, hung out with my grandkids. I raced my grandson around the block 100 times, I think, getting ready for my grandson. And I just thought, hey, let's get some extra snatches in and a little extra bike ride today. It's not part of the workout. It's not part of a program or anything. And let's enjoy. Here's some cool stuff. Behind you, you get a chance right there. That's what I got for being an All-American. That's my name. Yay for me. That's the first article ever published on the goblet squat, written by, and that's the first article ever published on the suitcase carry, invented by, and then there's a whole bunch of, those are national champion things in weightlifting. And there's the pull-up program is right there, and then some of the other programs. I like laminating programs and putting them up on walls. I think it's really a good idea. And here's the funny thing, folks. We don't really use those programs very much. Those are a couple years ago, but I like to keep them up there because very often someone will say, Dan, when you program, and I'll be like, oh yeah, and I'll show them this. In fact, if Gernot's still here, thank you, Gernot. This is my friend Gernot. This is an example of our 30-30 for 30. So we do 30 seconds of hip thrust, relax 30 seconds, 30 seconds of deficit deadlift, rest, 30 seconds goblet squat, ab wheel press, row, tier. So that's one of our 30-30 for 30s. And then over here, and I don't know how well I can get that picture in with both. This is how I teach a 1 hour training program, 15 minutes, and there's a coffee mug there. That's your welcome and review the workout. And then there's the 30-30 for workout, where you cue people on every exercise. And then after, you hand out dental floss. While everyone's resting and doing their dental floss, that's when you coach and you try to improve people's techniques for the next time they show up. So that's my model for a 1 hour coaching thing. And it's funny because people look at that and they'll say, well, you got 15 minutes of going over the workout and you got 15 minutes of reviewing them. And it's like only a 30-minute workout. I'm like, yeah, but did you ever do that 30-minute workout? Okay. Great wall of honor. Well, thank you, Gernot. I appreciate that. You bet. Let me know if you want to input. Okay. Drew, the two can talk. Good. Great. That's right, Gernot. You're famous. Don't get too famous, Gernot. You don't want to end up like me, where, literally, when you become famous as a strength and conditioning coach, it's really hard to get through airports, having a normal day, people throwing themselves at you, you know, the women, it's exhausting. So, you know, because, you know, everybody wants to be with the strength and conditioning coaches. Yeah, in my imaginary world. So here's what's going to happen now, folks. So I just did some easy snatches just to kind of get my, that is actually what a practice session should look like. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on my Harley, and there's my Harley Davidson right there. This bike, as many of you may remember, this is the same bicycle I rode at the Tour de France, where I beat Greg LeMond famously on that bicycle. I love bicycles that have coaster brakes, and I love so I like bikes that are bulletproof, that are easy to fix, inexpensive and fun. I'm not a big believer in all those fancy ones you see everywhere. But it's weird because I had a friend make fun of my bike one time, and he had a $1,400 bike, and I said, "How often do you ride it?" And he goes, "I don't remember last time I rode it." And, well, I'm like, "Yeah, I ride mine every day, you know. You might have a cooler bike, but, you know, I ride mine every day, you know." So, hey guys, thanks for everything. I don't see any more questions. I'll give it 10 more seconds. Thank you, gentle listeners on the YouTube channel. I guess the theme of today is sometimes it's okay to practice. Just come in and practice. I'm talking about practice. And those 5 sets of doubles I did with a relatively light weight will carry over technically probably better than those really heavy. Yesterday I snatched 75 kilos for a double. It was easy, of course, but these 60K snatches today, those will carry over to the meet better than, 50 misses or something like that, okay? I hope that makes sense. Hey, thanks everybody. No more questions, so I'm gonna bounce. Again, for those of you on Instagram, thanks so much. We'll talk soon. And for those of you on the YouTube channel, I'm Dan John, and don't forget, at danjohnuniversity.com, we have just all this great information. And I think the most important article I ever wrote is, I just put it up in the downloads. It's on tension and tempo. And the more I think about it, the more I write about it. So there'll be more. Love you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.